I guess these guys are taking it down to the wire. Tomorrow's the deadline that the WBC put on Canelo and Triple G to decide when and if the fight goes down. Apparently, Gennady's ready to go. He has stated that he's waiting for Canelo's decision to fight for the WBC middleweight title. Now I'm going to be pissed if there's another extension. I can see the WBC allowing Canelo one voluntary defense if he signs to fight Triple G immediately after that fight. I'm not saying I agree with that because I don't, but I just can see that happening. I think it will be almost impossible for the WBC to strip Canelo of his title. I just don't think they'll do it. With their relationship with Golden Boy and the fact that Canelo is so young and they have so many years to make money off him, they probably want to keep a good relationship and keep collecting the sanctioning fees. Now, if I was Gennady, I would be pissed. If and when I ever fought for a WBC title, I would take the fight, then after I won the belt and it was in the history books, I would smash the belt in the center of the ring, and there's no way I would pay the sanctioning fees. The WBC has been yanking Triple G around forever. But I think this fight's going to happen. There is no bigger fight to make than Canelo versus Triple G. I'm pretty sure they're negotiating on the weight, the money, and when the fight will take place. And as I've already stated before, I think Canelo is shooting himself in the foot by trying to cut down to 155. He probably has a lot more power at 160. I think Gennady can make 155 easier than Canelo. I think Canelo's ready to go. I think he'll fight anyone. But for some reason, his team and Oscar probably believe that weight draining his opponent or weight draining Triple G will give Canelo some type of advantage. Now, if the Canelo and Triple G fight does not happen, it looks like Gennady can probably get a fight with Andy Lee or Daniel Jacobs. Or at least he has a better chance of fighting them than Canelo does with the whole Al Heyman versus Oscar De La Hoya issue. So we'll see what's up this Friday. I just hope the fight happens. But I also wanted to talk about all this heat that Canelo and Triple G are taking. Canelo is getting smashed in social media. Now we should take some heat, more about the catch weight than anything else. And then it seems like every day I'm hearing Triple G is ducking someone new. Most recently it's Lara. How does a middleweight champ duck a 154-pounder? How is that even considered a credible duck? Everyone knows how the fight will go down. Don't get me wrong, I like Lara, but he will be consecutive knockout victim number 25, 26, 27, whenever that fight takes place. Then, the same people who are claiming he is ducking Lara will say that Triple G took the cowardly way out and pulled up a little 154-pounder instead of fighting a middleweight or a super middleweight. I just don't even see how Lara's a credible duck. Lara's a good boxer, but he's not even an established middleweight. Now, if Lara were to come and take the WBO middleweight title from Andy Lee, or take the WBA belt from Daniel Jacobs, then Triple G would surely fight him. And if he didn't, that would be considered a credible duck. But everyone knows, if Lara had the middleweight belt, he most likely would be the one ducking Gennady, not the other way around. Then the same people who are critical of Canelo and Triple G have nothing to say about Mr. One Time. How does he get a pass? I like Keith Thurman, but how are all these people who are slandering Canelo and calling Triple G a duck not saying anything about Thurman? They're quiet as a church mouse about this issue. Sean and Kenny are everywhere, calling out Keith, but Keith is nowhere to be found. But no one says anything about Mr. I have it O and ain't afraid to let it go. Why do these Canelo and GGG haters have nothing to say about Thurman? Thurman not fighting Porter is a textbook definition of ducking. If Thurman does not take the Porter fight, the only way that it would not be considered a duck, other than if he's injured, is if Thurman has Kell Brook on deck, or if he has a Mayweather fight lined up in May, or a Pacquiao fight where he could make some big pay-per-view money. But short of that, there is no better welterweight fight than Porter versus Thurman. Sean and Ken are ready to go, but no one says anything about Thurman. No one's pushing him for this fight. They just say Triple G's ducking Lara, or whoever they feel he's ducking on that day. Listen, Canelo's last fights have been against opponents like Cotto, Kirkland, Lara, Mayweather, and Trout. And Triple G has fought like 6 times over the past 2 years. But nobody says anything about Thurman. Thurman's been fighting guys like Collazo, Guerrero, Bundu, Diaz. But Triple G's ducking and everyone's slandering Canelo. Then there's Andre Ward, the supposedly pound-for-pound king. These same guys say Triple G's ducking him, but Ward has not fought at super middleweight in over 2 years. He can't even make 168 anymore. So tell me, who is Ward fighting next? And whoever it is it going to be at a catch weight? If he pulls someone up from super middleweight or drains someone from light heavyweight, are you guys going to go in on him like you're going on Canelo? Or will Ward get a pass also? Anyway, it is what it is. Let's just hope that we hear something tomorrow in regards to the Canelo versus Triple G fight. You guys have a good day.